Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I'm sorry I was late, y'all. Some of y'all saw I was caught up with Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I got up to Moses, and I got a little bit long winded, so I'm a mess, y'all. Okay, my phone is still on Do Not Disturb. It's time to talk about the challenge. I am back, y'all. I am back. You all know I was out of town for my niece and nephew's school play. They did a really, really good job for, it's an elementary school play. I wasn't expecting, the whiz or nothing like that, but I was really, really proud of Zoe and Noah at their school play. My niece Zoe was the star of the play, and I think I had her a little bit nervous because I was front row center. If nothing else, me and my mama gonna do is we gonna sit in the front row. We gonna bully our way to a seat in the front row. We gonna get there, and I'm Auntie Angie. See Zoe. I think she was a little bit nervous because I was probably doing too much in the front row, but I was really proud of them. Thank y'all for rocking it out. I think I said after that little mini vacation, I will be seated for a couple of weeks, and that still remains true. Like I don't really have any out of town trips planned into June. So no more scheduling conflicts for a minute, which is a good thing because I do like to review these shows right after I watch them. I did watch this in the airport, so I ain't take no notes. We just gotta rock with what we gotta rock with. And I listened to Cam and Lee, and I'll bring up a couple of things that I heard on the podcast. They really ain't deep dive into it too much, but a couple of things. Hey Andrew, you got some challenge video ideas? Yes, please give me the ideas. I'm really trying to do a couple of challenge chats a week outside of just reviewing the episode. So I love some good ideas. If you have them, send them to me in the DMs. Put them in the chat, and I will write them down. We will get to them. Hey Dabu, this episode. So I believe this episode is when they came back to the house. Tina just got her star, and production being that house changing them pictures around fast. They said, Avery, you gotta go. Your star is gone. Go ahead and throw Tina picture up there. And Tina was, posing by her picture. And everybody, because it was Tina and Avery were last. Yes. And everybody was kind of like talking about the elimination. It was, Janelle had just went home. And of course, people are still kind of Ayana this, Ayana did that. We kind of mad at Ayana. She sent our girl Janelle home. She made Janelle quit. We'll never know the real what went down behind that. Maybe in 2 years when them NDAs were off. I don't know. But everyone was talking about Ayana. They were upset that Ayana sent Janelle home. Um, we got to see who the sidekicks are. Because remember, we had a mini challenge chat before I went on vacation. And Jasmine said Ayana is the mouthpiece, but there's sidekicks behind her gassing her up. I thought it was Tina, but I believe y'all. Y'all said it was Rachel. It seemed to be Rachel, though. I don't think Rachel is the gasser upper. I still think Tina is the one that be gassing her up. But I think Rachel is who Ayana deems the closest to out of that alliance. They did remind us that Ayana and Veronica were on that semester at sea. Is that on? Is there a platform that's showing old road rules? Because I don't ever remember them being at school on a boat. I don't ever remember semester at sea. So I would like to watch that one if it's out there somewhere. If you know that it's out there, please let me know. Okay. Dejan, you confused. I'm confused about the title of this video. This wasn't a hall brawl. That wasn't a hall brawl. They weren't hall brawling with a ball in the middle. It looked like a hall brawl to me. But y'all know I don't follow the titles that MTV or Paramount Plus put out there. I make up my own titles. So you just kind of got to rock with my brain. It looked like a hall brawl to me. Now, if it wasn't, what was it then? A two brawl. I really love the elimination, is what I was trying to say. Okay, Andrew has an idea. What do you think about making a challenge about building your own season and who you would cast for that season in your own format? I'm gonna do that. I think that's a really fun idea. We talked about that before, building my own season. That means I make up the rules, I make up the cast. Now we ain't gonna go too far into eliminations and all that. But I think it would be fun for me to make up my own season of how I wanted, the rules, how I wanted to play out and who I would like to see on it. I'll probably won't come up with 30 people, but at least maybe my top 20. That sounds good. Good idea. Look out for that soon. Jimmy said it was Tina. Kind of thought it was Tina. Hey, Stormy. It's a variation of a hall brawl. Right. Just like they had the elevator hall brawl, like they had the hall brawl with the puzzle. Like this was a hall brawl with a ball in the middle. And I really enjoyed the elimination. Okay. Okay, now I gotta know the acronyms. NVM. Is that never mind? Oh, never mind. You're right. I forgot and thought it was the elimination that Darrell lost to Jordan on All Stars. And I don't even remember that. That was too long ago. I don't forgot. It's a Y'all know I'm sensitive because I'm closer to their age than y'all. It is. They put that ball in there to help the impact on our joints. We can't be crashing into each other. That's too much. You can't have 50. Not too much on the 50s now. I'm gonna be there in about 5 years. I'm gonna be catching up to them real quick. Yes, but the catch is you can only cast 10 to 20 people. Yes, I will do that. 20 is good. 10 girls, 10 guys. I will do that. We will get along with that. Hey, I call you T. Sorry. I had to go fetch from that live. It's 2 a.m. in South Africa. I need to sleep. I understand. I'm sorry, because he was the one who came over in a love and marriage Huntsville and was like, what a challenge. You doing too much with love and marriage Huntsville. Thanks for reminding me because I lost track of time. Okay, back to the episode. Let's just jump right into it. The episode about dominoes. We're getting ready to play dominoes, and as a Black person, I don't think this is the kind of dominoes we used to playing. Like, yes, HBCUs, you got to know how to play some spades and some dominoes. Yes, that's how it was for me growing up. My son is at an HBCU now. Not so much. These young kids don't give a damn. Oh, I ain't supposed to be cursing. These young kids don't really care about spades and dominoes how we used to care about it back in our day. They too busy making TikToks and everything else, but that's the young people business. That's their business. But if you went to a HBCU around my time, back in the early 2000s, oh, spades and dominoes was a must. It was a must. In my household, growing up, dominoes was an adults only game. Like they had time for kids to be over here slapping the dominoes and messing it all up. So that's a game that we didn't get to play until we got older. And it was very serious. The way my mom, and I'm a numbers girl, accountant over here. The way my mama and them aunties and my granny would slap them dominoes on the table and be like 15, 25. I'd be like, dang, how y'all counting the bodies? Dominoes so fast. I love it. So I did like how all the Black people felt close to it, but then all the Black people was in the bottom of the elimination as well. It was funny. Shout out to Avery and Adam for winning it. I feel like more than dominoes, this was a puzzle and it was about matching up the numbers. It wasn't about getting a domino, which is what we're used to looking for, which is in order to get points in dominoes, the whole board has to equal a variation of 5, 5, 10, 15, 25. I don't think I ever seen it be 30, but I'm sure it probably can. Dominoes ain't really my game. Now, if TJ would have put some spades cards out there, I'm winning that all day. I don't give a damn who out there on the cast. If they ever play spades on the challenge, Angie is winning the daily. On period. But anyway, shout out to Avery and Adam. I think Cara was up there. Rachel. Rachel and Brad thought this was a strength challenge and they was just throwing all the dominoes on the ground, not realizing they had to be in some kind of puzzle kind of order. But bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. All the black people was in elimination, wasn't they? Ayana was down there. Leroy got his ass back down in the bottom of the elimination. Leroy, we got to check the fantasy because I know I don't have no fantasy points. Because Leroy stayed in my starting lineup, and Leroy ain't been doing nothing. Last place. Cam has been safe, but y'all can't win a daily for us one time this season. I'm gonna show the fantasy scores in a minute. But Leroy got to do better. Oh, Tony exited the game. It wasn't who I thought. And since it wasn't who I thought it was, I feel like I could spill the tea now because last week I thought it would be a spoiler. On Cam and Lee, that episode when they put the dish soap on the water slide, they said Ryan, I guess he went down the water slide way too fast and he did something to his shoulder. So he had a shoulder injury and it kind of affected him in some of the challenges. So when we heard somebody was leaving and Cyrus was coming in, I thought it was going to be Ryan because of the shoulder injury Cam talked about, but it wasn't. It was Tony. We got some fantasy work to do. And I might have just cost myself. No, because we didn't know Tony left into this episode, which means Tony got 0 points, but we didn't know that unless you knew a spoiler, and I didn't know the spoiler. So we didn't get any points for Tony. I'm speaking for myself and my fantasy team. I got to do some rearranging. And then Leroy stay in the bottom. I feel like I'm going to keep Leroy on my team, but Leroy about to go on the bench because, sir, you can't keep coming in the bottom. And it's double elimination week. So Tony, I know Tony is going to be on season 40. Leroy going to be over there too. It seemed like this All-Stars was like a springboard. Like, yeah, y'all can come do season 40, but sit over here and do All-Stars first. That's kind of what it feels like. Because I think Rachel's going to be over there. I think Tina. It's just I'm really happy with the casting for season 40. I can't wait to see how this acts. Because, I ain't saying eras. How our Renaissance acts are going to go down. But okay. I'm about to get thrown off. Dejan, you don't know how to play spades or dominoes. Your family doesn't play it either. Look, you will be extremely bored coming over my house for 4th of July, Christmas, any family holiday where it's some barbecue and some games. You will be extremely bored because that's all we play is spades, dominoes. We play Uno No Mercy. The No Mercy Uno had the kids up and crying. Them kids be crying when they get that 25 and have to just get up out the game. Uno No Mercy has a draw 10. That Uno No Mercy is serious. And what else we play in my house? We do play other games like Phase 10, Taboo. We make up games. But yeah, you got to know how to play to come over my house because that's all we do. We have a good time. It's a really good time. You got another one? If you could cast season... Oh, shows versus shows. Survivor versus Big Brother. Okay, let me write that down. Let me write it down because I'm going to forget. Do a Survivor. But that's really CBS. That's really casting CBS or the Challenge USA. I hope Angie would choose... Don't do that to me. I'm not mentioning that lady. I'm not mentioning that jacket this whole episode. This ain't got nothing to do with her. Y'all already know Natalie Anderson will be on there. Hey, Eric. Let's get back. So, the main thing that happened when the challenge was over was it wasn't really a secret scene. I guess it was just a secret conversation amongst Ayana and I believe her partner was Cyrus. Was it? Y'all know my memory bad. No, Brandon. Ayana, read the rooms. You were so focused on getting Janelle up and out of this house that you didn't see, you didn't realize how tight Leroy and Brandon were. Like these two are like best friends from now. I ain't know either, but I ain't in these people' personal business. But listening to Cam and Lee's podcast, like I forgot those two used to live in Vegas together. They are best friends. You can't be up to somebody best friend talking about, at some point Cam and Lee got to get about this game. They running the game. They doing too much. They got to go. Now I'm not mad at Ayana for saying what she said or feeling how she feels. If you look at the dynamics of this cast, it's Cam's game. Cam is the J, but we like her. Like Cam has an alliance with everybody. Everybody's cool with Cam. Don't nobody really want to vote for Cam and Leroy. They are the J and the purple jacket of this season. But, and I'm not mad at people going after the power structure of the season. Because if we knock out big dog number one, big dog number two, I might not be big dog number one, but I could slide up to maybe big dog number three, where before I'm down here at little dog number 10. So, I'm not mad at that's the way I like to see people play the game. But Ayana just said it to the wrong person. Because if she would have knew how tight that Brandon and Leroy were, maybe she wouldn't have said that to him. And I really don't understand how you lose. How do you lose? How are you in the losing group of the episode and talking any strategy? Ma'am, you can't do nothing but sit down there, as Leroy and Cam say, in that basement and hope you're not the one voted in. If anything, you should only be campaigning against the people who are in the bottom with you. Now, mind you, Leroy was in the bottom. So Angie, Ayana probably was campaigning for Leroy to go in, but that just wasn't gonna happen. I feel like Ayana, this is a conversation you should have saved maybe 3 episodes down the line, because Cam even said on the podcast if Ayana would have not said their names, they weren't gunning for her. They ain't give a damn what Ayana did to Michelle. Or, damn it, that ain't that lady name. What's that lady name that went home? Janelle. It's close. Kim at least said they didn't give a damn about Janelle quitting the game. So they weren't gunning after Ayana like everybody else in the house were. And Kim and Leroy know they're the power structure of the house. And if they say Ayana ain't going in, she ain't going in. They said they would have threw in Tina and Rachel to eliminate a star, which means whoever lost was losing a star, which probably would have been Tina, which Tina ended up losing her star anyway. So really, Cam and Leroy really ultimately got what they wanted. Ayana made nothing but bad moves, no strategy. I agree. I agree. Because a big part of this show is reading the room. If you don't know where alliances lie, and you know you're not talking to somebody in your alliance, Ayana, you know you're not talking to the mean girls, then you need to be shushed. You need to be quiet. You're doing too much. Now, what happened in any other good season of the challenge? Brandon went back and told his friend, Ayana had your name in the mouth. Her name in y'all name in her mouth. That's how it goes. Ayana was talking about y'all. She wants y'all in elimination. And Cam doing what anybody else that ain't scared of confrontation, because non-confrontational people ain't gonna do all this. But Cam, who goes directly to the source, said, Ayana, you said you wanted me and Lee to be broken up? And here go Ayana. I ain't said nothing about that. God, point them out. Who said I said it? Let's have a house meeting. As soon as people want to have a house meeting, as soon as people be calling house meeting, that mean they said it, but they want to throw somebody else under the bus. They want to have a house meeting to get the heat off of them and put it on somebody else. So now it could be a whole bunch of chaos. And the house was like, we ain't got to have no meeting, girl. We know you said it. We watched enough Big Brother to know as soon as you call house meeting, point them out. Who said I said it? That means you said it, and We seen everything we need to see. The only thing with Ayana is once she get hype, she seemed like it's hard to calm her back down. Cause I think wasn't it Rachel or somebody had to pull her all the way outside and be like, girl, chill. Like we in the bottom and you doing too much. Rachel saw the writings on the wall. Rachel already knew the house want Ayana out, and I'm the only one that could take her out, and I gotta put my star at risk. So Rachel was calming down Ayana. Ayana has pissed off everybody. Oh, it was some scene where Ayana was talking about Jasmine, or Jasmine was talking about Ayana. I forget. And I think it was Jasmine. And she was mentioning how the Ayana we see on television isn't the real Ayana, which I 100% believe. Like, I don't think this lady, I think this lady is good at making reality TV. And when the cameras go on, maybe she put 20 on 10. Maybe she know if I'm hype, I'm gonna get more camera time. And if I'm hype, giving them a show, they want to keep me around because we making a TV show. So I think Ayana might put on, turn on a little bit for the cameras, which a lot of them do. A lot of them do that. But Jasmine was saying how she was going through something really personal, and Ayana would be the one to call her and comfort her and just listen to her cry throughout the night, all this stuff. So it's very clear that people like Ayana outside of this show. It's not just the we hate Ayana. Now, Janelle, I can't speak for Janelle. I think Janelle is hate all day. Wherever I see you, it's a But I did notice in that argument with Cam and Ayana, she threw Jasmine out there talking about, girl, I'm the one you was crying on my telephone. And I was like, Ayana, you ain't have to do that. Ayana, you didn't have to do that. Now, I'm happy she ain't put her business in the street, because most people were like, girl, that's why your man was cheating and he ran off with you and he ran off with the nanny and you was on my telephone crying. She didn't do all that. I'm happy she ain't put this lady business in the street. Maybe she did put her business in the street and production just cut it and didn't air it. I don't know. But Jasmine saw red. When Ayana said that, Jasmine saw red, and I believe that little lady was gonna whoop Ayana ass. She was coming for her. I think that's when Rachel had to say, Ayana, take your ass outside and calm down. Jasmine was cussing that lady clean out, and I wasn't mad at none of it. I wasn't mad at any of it, because that's one thing I can't stand. I can't stand, and that's probably, I know I got my own emotional issues, but that's probably why I'm an internalizer. Like, you probably ain't gonna ever see me cry. If you see me crying, you are extremely close to me, because that's an extremely vulnerable thing. If you see me pouring out my feelings and you throw that shit back in my face, I don't care if it's 10 years later. I'm with Jasmine. I'm going to see red, because that's why I just don't trust people with my emotions. And I don't know, that's probably a good thing or a bad thing. It's probably a bad thing. I could be more vulnerable. But what Ayana did on that television, what was that, Wednesday night, whatever, midnight, whatever time it came on, that's why Angie, I can only speak for myself. That's why I'm not vulnerable with people. That's why I don't tell nobody. Like my best friend, my mom's, my sister, like the list is very short, and I can guarantee you I'm not going to use all 5 fingers when I count out the list. I'm extreme. I don't put my business in the street. I don't get emotional. I don't break down and cry. A lot of times when I break down and cry, I do it alone, and that's probably not a good thing. I know, but the reason why a lot of people are like that is because of what Ayana just did on that television. Because people throw that shit back in your face and you be ready to fight. You be ready to fight when people throw your emotions back in your face, because I think that's just low down and dirty to take somebody's, I don't even want to say weakness, but vulnerable moments, like when they're venting and expressing their pain and then publicly throwing it in their face. I just wasn't here for that. I wasn't here for that. Hey, Vontae. Thank you. Thank you. She does make good TV. Right. She made good TV, then take her ass right back home. Eating Jody salad a long time ago. Good riddance. You still not over that salad where I love it. I saw a TikTok. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Where the boy was dancing on his way to the kitchen, talking about I'm on my way to drink my mama Pepsi because she took too long, and at the bottom it said it's been 4 days. That's me. Where my son would be like, Mom, you about to drink this Sprite or you about to drink this lemonade? And I'm like, nah, that's my lemonade. Don't touch it. And it'll be in there for 2 weeks. And next thing you know, it's gone. And I'll be like 3 weeks later looking for the Sprite. I'll be like, who drank my Sprite? And he'd be like, Mom, that was 3 weeks ago. That's what they said about Jody salad, that she left it out for 3 days, or she just left it out. And I understand she about to eat this. Okay, I'm going off subject. Hey, Eric, if you see me cry, you are about to get it from me. I do cry when I'm angry. If you see me angry crying, walk away. Just please walk away. Because if I'm crying out of anger, it's only you could just drop this pen and I'm ready to snap. Angry cry, walk away. If you see me emotional crying, I'm not gonna snap. It's really rare. It's really rare. Like I really gotta work on my emotions. Cause like I think the last time I cried for real, I think the last time I shed a tear was at my grandmother's funeral. That's the last time I think I shed a tear. I'm not a crier. I do have to get more in touch with my emotions and be more empathetic. Like I am empathetic, like I understand other people's emotions, but I'm not one. Like, y'all, we're not about to turn this into no therapy session. Not today. Hey, Righteous Roses. I think it's my first time seeing you over here. Welcome. I have a coworker that I share a lot at work, and I don't understand it. I'm very to myself, especially when I'm crying. You have to be careful who you share stuff with, because on Mad Day is when that coworker will go start running down all your business, and oh, that'll make you want to fight. I'm very to myself with my tears, but I'm also just not a crier. Like I will suck that stuff up. I probably need to have a good cry, but I don't want to be sad. I just like to stick in my delusions of everything is bliss. Move on, y'all. We is not about to turn a challenge into a therapy session. I have a coworker send all my coworkers his dead grandma that died that day. Not at a funeral. The grandma was dead at the scene. Don't do that to me. That will get you cussed out and blocked. I don't care if it's the supervisor, who it is. Don't send me no, don't do that to me. I would have been shocked too. Some people are oversharers. I can't be around those kind of people because I just know my personality. Don't do that to me. Anyway, let's get back to the episode. We're back. So it's time to vote. Let's just get to the vote because I want to get to the vote. And then I want to ask a question that Cam and Lee asked on their podcast. And I want to know y'all 2 cents. Now, of course, before we get to the vote, we saw a scene between Rachel and Cara. We know they're protecting each other's stars. They're in an alliance. Cool. So we're voting. Cam said, for my mental health, for my well-being, I have to share a room with this lady because Ayana and Cam were roommates, if y'all didn't know that. Ayana has to go. And the only person that can take Ayana out is Rachel. Like, we're not about to throw Tina in there. We're not about to throw anybody else in there with Ayana so Ayana could bulldoze, because they didn't know it was no hall ball brawl. They didn't know what the elimination was. So they just said, whatever it is, Rachel should be stronger and she should be able to do a puzzle. I don't know. Ayana is good at them puzzles. Rachel should be able to take Ayana out. Okay, cool. Majority of the people said, yeah, Rachel versus Ayana. And I didn't understand why people, when they were doing their votes, like Jasmine and some of the other people, y'all know I ain't take notes, so I don't remember. But they were like, for Cam, I'm voting Rachel and Ayana. Or they'll be like, of course I'm voting Ayana, but for Cam, because I'm supporting Cam, I'm gonna do Rachel. And for the most part, most people, Ayana was a landslide. But most people kind of threw their votes on Tina, maybe Veronica. It was a couple of people that got some votes because they were like, I just don't want to vote. I think Flora got a vote. Like, I just don't want to vote for Rachel. Some people were really close to Rachel. But what I didn't understand, it was so many rogue votes where if y'all really didn't want Rachel to go in, you all that loved Rachel and really didn't want Rachel to come in should have picked one person. I don't understand why y'all didn't pick Flora and been like, y'all could have had another voting block instead of just saying, well, I guess I just throw one on Tina or Flora or Verona. Like y'all went all around the world when y'all really could have saved Rachel because just throwing your vote off, you might as well should have just said Rachel. Like Rachel, bring your ass into the elimination. But ultimately, it got down to Cara, and Cara said, "You know, Ayana, I vote for Ayana," and I think Cara voted for Tina. I don't remember. But she said, "I because I'm protecting my star, I can't vote for Rachel." Now, mind you, Kim got on the podcast and said she was upset. And she said, as a friend, Cara should have went ahead and voted for Rachel in support of her. Cam, you know you're my number one, and I ride for you. But I think you should let that go with Cara because ultimately, put it in the comments. Do you think Cara eat because Cam said Rachel was going in anyway? So Cara should have just voted for Rachel and told Rachel, you know, you was going in anyway, so I said your name. I feel like that would have been an extremely bad game move on Cara's behalf. Like, can you do realize as much as we love Kingston and now little baby, I forgot the new baby's name, but your beautiful little baby girl, as much as we love you and your family, damn near 80% of the people on this show got a family that they took 2 weeks away from to come film as well. You and Leroy are not the only parents up here. We're not about to get a Corey thing where everybody is gonna do what you want to do because you out here playing for your kids. Everybody playing for their kids. Now, Cara doesn't have any kids, but Cara got a mortgage. Cara got bills. Everybody is out here playing for this money for themselves. Nobody is out here just like, we'll have your back. But at the end of the day, Cara did what was best for her game. Because if Cara would have said Rachel's name, then Rachel now has all license to say Cara's name. Like, well, girl, it was gonna be you, so I said you. You know, so I feel like Cara did the right thing. Right. Cara did what she did for the long game. And I'm not mad at that. And I feel and Kim, because you know this podcast is shot now. When she's reflecting, she really said like it was over for her and Cara, which is some foreshadowing because we know somewhere along this game. Okay, I ain't gonna say that because that's the spoiler. Some people might know, even though I don't know exactly how the spoiler is gonna go down. I'm just not gonna say it, but Cam pretty much said she cool with Cara, but it's whatever. And I kind of felt like that wasn't right because I feel like Cam, if it was reversed, you would have did the same thing. If it was reversed and it was your friend, you would not have said your friend's name just to be saying their name because they were already going in. You would have threw a vote on somebody else and just moved it along. Because at the end of the day, Cam, I don't understand why you mad at Cara when you still got your way. You got your ultimate way. Because before Ayana did what she did, Cam said she didn't want Tina and Rachel to have stars. And ultimately, Rachel stole Tina's star. We're going to get to that because I don't understand it, but I do. I do understand it, but I don't. Okay. somewhere in the house, some secret scenes we really didn't get to see. Sai and Keefla kind of just said, "We know y'all gonna vote for me, so don't even waste time. Don't have us sitting in that basement while y'all voting for the guys. Just vote for us." So Cyrus and Keefla were the men's vote. Who else was up for elimination? Leroy, of course. Cam was gonna fight for her man. Leroy wasn't going in. Who else ended up in the bottom? Was it Brandon? That's another alliance. It was all the black people. All the black people were in the bottom on the men's side. And it was like, not in Africa. Not us losing dominoes in South Africa. Do they play dominoes in South Africa? I don't know. But anyway, let's move on past the dominoes. Elimination time. Anything else happen? I'm trying to think. No, let's just get on to the elimination. It's a hall ball brawl. It's some kind of spinning tube. It's a ball in the middle. The whole thing is to push the ball out on the other side. Whoever pushes their ball out on the other side wins. 2 out of 3, the best 2 out of 3, or whoever got two. However, I don't know. They're saying she's annoying, entitled, and doing the most over the whole car vote. I heard that. Kim, I don't want you to be over there sitting next to Jay. Like, kind of calm it down, Kim. Calm it down. You do not want to share a sofa with Jay. Right, Cara voted last, so her vote wasn't going to change anything. That's my whole thing. I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have cared. Are we forgetting Cam backed up Cara and Pauly versus Vanette? No. We know that Cam backed up Cara and Pauly and changed the dynamics of War of the Worlds too. But why should Cara put her star at risk? Cara is a star holder, and so is Rachel. Cara and Rachel are also two very athletic women who I can see winning multiple daily challenges. And mind you, if Cara would have said Rachel's name, maybe Rachel would have snatched Cara's star. Because we're all rooting for Rachel to win this, right? I don't think it's fair to ask people to put their game at risk just so you can have a moment of saying, I'm voting for this person for you, Cam. Like, I didn't even understand why everybody had to say, I'm doing this for Cam. Because to me, Cam, now you're putting an even bigger target on your back that Ayana has already put out in the atmosphere. Why we got to do all this for Cam? Wasn't nobody doing shit for Janelle. Y'all easily let this woman quit. Bananas and Company is Bananas and Laurel, because that's when they got Laurel up and out of there. And was it Laurel or that was War of the Wars 1? Y'all don't ask me. Y'all answer that in the chat, because I'd have been messed it up. But anyway, the first hall brawl, Keefla versus Cyrus, was a really good one. Like, Keefla did the damn thing. That was a really good hall brawl. I'm really happy for Keefla. Not only is he getting the opportunity to come back after 20-something years. Like, Keefla had, I think they said he'd been gone for 25 years. Okay, Bananas, Laurel, Jordan, Tori, etc. Yes, thank you, because I would have got it all mixed up. Not only is Keefla just coming back, having the opportunity to put his name out there, but he's not first boot. He's now a star holder. Like, he's out here doing the damn thing. Keefla stole Brad's star, which is great strategy, because why must steal Steve's star? Steve, I feel like I can beat him in the final. He can keep his star. I'm going to go ahead and snatch this from Brad and hope Brad doesn't have the opportunity to come back and snatch it from me. So I feel like the way, like, every week somebody's star is getting snatched. So it makes for an interesting game. You really can't hold on to these stars unless you're winning daily challenges to protect your star. Ayana versus Rachel. That one I felt like could have went either way, because I feel like Ayana's legs are probably stronger than Rachel's. But I also feel like Rachel just has that endurance. She's been in the gym, and that's what Rachel did. She kind of just got in that squat and sat there and was like, Ayana could keep pushing and doing whatever she gonna do. I have the endurance in the squat position because you had to get low. I could hold her out, and then once she gets tired, I just push the ball out, and that's pretty much what Rachel did. She ain't try to fight too much with Ayana in that hall. She anchored down in her squat. When Ayana got tired, she just kept backing it up until the ball went out, and Rachel won. Now, what Rachel did with her star, I kind of get. I get it. One, she's in alliance with Kara. Now, at one point, I thought she would have stole Steve's star and just gave it to another male. But then, which man would see? Rachel could have stole Steve's star and gave it back to Brad. That would have been some mess. But I didn't. I understand why Rachel did what she did, because if she would have stole Kara's star and gave Kara's star to Veronica, and then now all the Mean Girls has a star, she would have just given a star to another weak competitor. Who's stealing Veronica and Tina's star? Nobody. She knew if she would have took Kara's star and gave it to Veronica, her star would have been the next one stolen. Because now we gotta lay a final of layups. Because Veronica and Tina both keeping their stars. Period. It would have been that middle star, whoever it was. Veronica and Tina would have always had that star, and they would have had an easy walk to the final. Because who's stealing a star? So Rachel knew, I gotta let Kara keep her star, because at least maybe they might steal Kara's star before they steal mine. So she just took Tina's star and gave it to Veronica. Yet another person who did absolutely nothing but got a star. Like, I expect Veronica and Tina to rotate this star and be in this final. I don't see anybody getting them out unless they lose it in elimination. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to keep up with time. Okay, I got to get ready to do Survivor in a few minutes. But that was pretty much the end of the episode. Let me go through a few more comments, and then I'm gonna turn it off. This season is just so good. This is a really good season of the challenge. I like the way it's playing out. I don't understand why, and I can say this because I'm in the age bracket. I don't understand why the 40 and ups, the 50 and ups are getting the physical eliminations, the harder dailies. And then over there on MTV, all the 20 and the 30-year-olds are all doing puzzles. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why this feels challenged to me. This feels hard. This feels like some stuff I just can't come walk on set and do and be like, I could do that. Like, no, this feels like, Angie, take your ass in the gym, turn on the YouTube and do a little bit of Rachel Fitness before you bring your ass over here. That's what All Stars feels like. Where the regular seasons, it's kind of like, I guess. I mean, we really gonna put a puzzle on the hall, bro? We really gonna make Kara flip puzzle pieces and try to put like it? I don't get it. This right here is really, really good to me. I'm really enjoying All Stars 4. I enjoy all of the personalities. Like, it's really, really good. I'm happy they finally put it out. I'm happy we got something to talk about. Now let's get over here to the challenge, not the challenge, but the fantasy real quick, because I do got to get over and start. When I tell y'all, I have so much to say about Survivor in 5 minutes, I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, the last time I looked at this, I was in 13th place. Let's see what I'm looking like now. So far, this is Christina who set up the challenge. She's in third. Shout out to Christina. Shout out to Glenda. Oh, I'm in 7th place. Finally. Finally. Leroy, what you done did for me? Let me click on it. Me, Glenda. It's a whole bunch of us tied at 7th place. We was tied at 13. Look at Vontae, Dejan. Christina. Oh, Stormy. Who else over here? Michelle. Oh no, I lied. This the Christina right here. This is Christina. Oh, Christina, who set up the league. Davion, what happened? 40 kisses to the face. I love it. Um, who else playing with us? I don't see no more familiar names. Let's scroll back up to seventh place because your girl is in seventh place. I was getting ready to throw my whole fantasy team in the trash. Let's see what's going on. Now, if you have Tony, please get him off your bench and please swap him out because we're still in the part where we could swap people out. I think after episode 6, you can no longer swap. Oh, I got 2 swaps because I got Ayana is gone and Tony is gone. I really got to set up my team. But for episode 2, oh, they ain't put the new points up. Who is in my lineup? Cara, Cam, Laurel, Leroy. So at least the people in my lineup. Oh, I forgot to talk about Laurel and Nicole's little love affair conversation. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. That was it. It happened. So, real quick, I have Ayana and Tony out the game. I do have 2 swaps, which means they have to get up off my team. I did not expect either one of these people to be eliminated this fast. I might be willing. Let me write it down. I might be willing to look at Keefla because Keefla could be a sleeper pick. Now, I probably need to go grab Tina or somebody for the drama points. Let me write Tina name down there. But Tina could be going home quick. Put it in the chat. Who are some of y'all swaps y'all thinking about? Because I feel like I got a good lineup. I'm probably going to have to pick up 2 guys because I already got 3 girls with Cam, Cara, and Laurel. I might go out there and pick up Keefla. I think Keefla could be a sleeper pick. And maybe Avery could be. Let me write Avery's name. Avery. I don't think Avery goes home quick. I think Avery might even have that ability to get her star back. Because you see, she out here winning daily challenges. And Avery and Adam fall in love. That's going to be a little bit of drama or romance points. I wonder if they fell in love on the show. I hope it's on the show so I can get some points. But those are my 3 names that I'm thinking about for my swaps. Definitely get your swaps in before the episode airs. Jay could be a sleeper pick. I'm going to write his... I don't know. But Jay has been performing. And I don't think Jay is going to be easy to eliminate. No, I think Jay could be easy to eliminate. I don't know, but I'm saying all of this to say the episode comes out midnight, Wednesday morning, midnight. Get your swaps in. If you're like me and you just lost Ayana and Tony, go ahead and get your swaps in. Go do it tonight, do it Monday. So it can count for next week, especially if you have these people in your starting lineups. At least set up your lineup so they aren't getting you 0 points because your girl is sitting in 7th place. And I feel kind of good with that. I'm kind of okay with that. Because, we playing for prizes this time. I didn't know we were playing for prizes. Let me get to the comments real quick. Oh, it's Survivor people. I'm sorry. If Cara votes with 2 women without a star, guarantee her star gets stolen between Cara, Rachel, and Tina. Who do you think Ayana would have took it from? Ayana likes Rachel and Tina. She would have stole Cara's star because she's in alliance with Rachel and Tina. So, oh wait, but Rachel would have been eliminated. So she probably would have just took Rachel's star because that would be some mess. That would be some mess. If you eliminate somebody and you still steal somebody else's star, now there's a star out there in limbo. That would be a mess. Even if she burned both votes and chose Flora and Tina, I think Cam still would have been upset. Kim is upset and she still got her way and she still got the person to go home who she wanted to go home, and she got the star taken from the person she wanted the star taken from. I really don't understand why Cam is mad, but people are allowed to be in their feelings. You know, she was out there breastfeeding. She just had that baby. It's been a long time since I've been in a postpartum state. 20, my son will be 21 in 2 weeks. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yes, we rotating stars like a revolving door. Yes. This season, period. Since they start doing all that spy and ally stuff, this has been better than all of that. 39 was a cheap season and they didn't want to spend money. I guess it was a season of mostly layups. So I see. At least you don't have two teams this time. I think because I just did it all on the computer, I didn't do it on the phone at all. So like I can't, whenever I want to swap something, I have to come to my computer. I can't do it from my phone anymore. But at least we could see it now. Yes. Yes. Dejan, you stay reading me, but I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Tony lost you points. I didn't have him in my starting lineup, so I'm happy I didn't. I put Leroy on the right because Leroy keep losing, and I really feel like I'm about to put Leroy on the bench again. Take Avery. I think I'm gonna do Keefla and Avery. I think I'd rather have Avery over Tina because I think Tina is probably gonna go home in the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm happy with we happy with 7th. There's a lot of us tied at 7th. That means we got room to go up, especially if we get these swaps correct. We got room to go up. Don't forget about the challenge video. I didn't forget. I haven't forgot, Andrew. I wrote it on a piece of paper. I'm not gonna forget. I'm not gonna forget. It might not be anytime soon, but I have the idea. Yes, thank you, Vontae. It's time to talk about Survivor. And Cam said her son was 8 months old when they filmed. Yes, so she was missing her baby, all of that stuff. Look, I ain't mad. You can't make me be mad at Cam. I don't care what Cam do. I can disagree. I can disagree with Cam, but you ain't gonna never have me be mad at Cam. Just like Ayana. Like, I ain't agree with anything Ayana did this season on All Stars 4, but you never gonna make me be mad at Ayana. Like, it's still always gonna be love. Love for Ayana, continued prayers and support for Ayana. So we might not agree, but I still love you, girl. I still love you. Who else went home? Sorry. You talking about a revolving door. Cyrus, did you unpack your bag, sir? Did you even get to unpack your bag? Because Cyrus kind of just came in, dropped his bag off, did a challenge, and then quickly swooped that bag right back up. I like Cyrus too. Okay, Angie, let's end this because you about to be shady. And the way I'm about to get down for Survivor, I'm telling y'all, please come back. Give me 2 minutes to turn this one off and turn the other one on. Because I had to do Survivor last because my nerves were worked. And all right, y'all. Please like the video. Please share the content. I appreciate and love everyone for sharing my content. The channel is growing. I am monetized now, and the monetization is growing. Thank you so much for your support and still rocking with me. I truly appreciate it. If you're new to Kiss My Cheeks TV, please hit subscribe. I do this every week. The reviews will be back on Thursday nights now that my schedule is a little bit free. And I have watched the first 2 episodes of The Circle. I'm going to watch the last 2 episodes tonight and give a Circle review tomorrow night. I can say real quickly in 10 seconds, I'm here for the cast. I'm here for all the alerts. I feel like they threw a lot more mess into the game, like a lot more games, parties, alerts, twists, because the Circle can be kind of slow moving. They got the Circle up and popping, and I'm here for it right now. I'm really here for it. I'm really enjoying the first 2 episodes. So we will talk about that tomorrow. Give me 2 minutes for the challenge, and I will see y'all in 2 minutes I mean, for Survivor, if you don't like Survivor, I will see y'all on Thursday for the next episode of the challenge. Y'all have a good night, y'all. Bye.